Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my
gracious.
goodness.
Well, we're looking at Ryan Sieg, and he's currently running 4th. But that's Josh Williams, who was asked, as I told you, to go to the garage for extending the caution. The debris came off his car. He has parked his number 92 at the start-finish line, and he's walking to the garage. Look at this. What an exit.
Wave and see you later. Oh, no.
Well, he's not so happy now.
They made him park his car because he extended the caution, like you said. They didn't do a good enough job repairing the front end of it, which was obvious from here that they didn't do a good enough job keeping the tape on it. And then they parked him, and he said, fine, I'll park it right here in the start-finish line.
So, you got that bare bond, and because it's so cold, that will just not stick as well in the colder conditions, and it blows off. So, we saw him with it taped up, then we saw it all wrinkled, and then we saw it had disappeared. And then we got the caution for debris, and, we assumed it was because some of that bare bond had come off the 92. I mean...
waiting on y'all. NASCAR made a decision, and I didn't agree with it at the time, but it's in the rule book, I guess, so it's just part of it.
Would you do it again?
I don't think so. I mean, hopefully we're not put in that situation again, but, things happen, and it is what it is.
What did NASCAR say to you?
They're still going to make a decision. I'm sure you'll hear something Tuesday.
Josh, can you just your mindset, just what were you thinking in what you did?
Wow. I mean, we all work really hard, right? And only run X amount of laps and then have something like a piece of bare bond fall off and put us out of the race. It's really frustrating, small team. We work really hard, and, we got to make our sponsors happy, right? So it doesn't do you any good sitting in the garage, but it is what it is. We'll learn from it and move on.
Were you gesturing when you got out of the car? It looked like you waved up to the fans or to the box, or
just some of the officials in the flag stand. I mean, we're good friends with everybody, so I waved at them. They waved back, but the fans were kind of supportive about it, and that was kind of cool. So hopefully they got a little bit of enjoyment out of it.
What do you say to NASCAR when it was your turn to talk in a meeting?
Just told them I was a little bit frustrated, but it's in the rule book, so.
A part of that rule is that it could be, a lapse, odd lapse penalty.
Yeah.
Are you frustrated that it wasn't something like that and it was immediately just your part?
I mean, it's up to them, right? So, I mean, it's their sandbox, and we play in it, and I enjoy the Xfinity Series, and I've got respect for Wayne and everybody, so just move on, go to the next one.
Do you regret parking it?
Did you not know that was the rule, Josh? Like, did you think like that? Were you surprised when they
I was shocked about, how quick it was. It was like, we did lose a piece of bare bond. It's cold. This stuff's hard to stick, but, I mean, what do you do?
What'd you do as you waited in there for 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever it was?
It was a long time.
It was a long time. What'd you do?
Watched the race. They had some pizza in there. I almost took a nap, but it wasn't too bad.
What kind of pizza did you have?
I don't know what it was, like meat lovers or something. I don't know. But
Josh, do you, every situation's different, but I think back to years and years ago, Kevin Harvick was parked. When he parked, he disobeyed NASCAR and let Mark still, and they didn't let him run the Cup race the next day.
Right.
Do you worry that he might be suspended and not racing COTA next week?
I'm not sure. I mean, like I said, it's up to Wayne and everybody at NASCAR. So, I mean, if that's what the rule is and that's what they decide to do, I mean, every action has a reaction.
Did you do much talking there, or was it kind of a one-sided conversation?
No, I mean, we're all friends, right? So it wasn't too bad. I mean, it is what it is. It's racing, right? You're going to have bad days and good days.
Were you thinking, like, man, if I'm going to have to park it, I'm just going to stop it here and get out, or were you just...
A long time ago when I was younger, I had something similar happen to me at a short track, and I stopped on the front stretch underneath the flag stand and got out, and there wasn't one person sitting in their seat. So, I didn't do it to be spiteful or to make a huge scene and cause every one of y'all to stand here. I just want to voice my opinion. I felt that it wasn't right, but it's in the rule book.
You're becoming a social media darling now.
That's great. I hear Denny Hamlin looking for a guest on his podcast. So.
You offered to pay your fine, too.
Well, there you go. Cool. We're in it.
Have you been able to see any of that social media stuff?
No, I'm not a real big social media guy, but I'm sure before I drive the motorhome back to Concord, I'm sure I'll get to read some interesting things.
to go through something like that, obviously you were very passionate and felt like at the moment, you know, that you were being wrong. But when you go through something like that, what's the feeling now? And I don't want to put words in your mouth, but is embarrassed something, or how do you feel about after going through this?
No, I mean, I'm a racer. You know, I've been racing since I was 4 years old. I mean, I've been mad before. You know, I've done things wrong. We're all human, right? So that's just something I did, and you know, if I got to pay the price for it, it is what it is.
Saw some fans suggest maybe a T-shirt or some merch with the waves. Is that something you might consider?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I guess everybody does that, right? That's like a trend. You do something cool, and then you got to make a T-shirt. So I don't know.
Just throw up the peace sign more often in driver introductions?
Yeah, I guess. It's the flow. You know, everybody likes the hair.
Did you think your car was drivable? Like, was it not? It tore up, but like, did you think it was?
Yeah, I mean,
drivable?
we just pushed the nose in, you know, right by the headlight. I mean, it wasn't too bad. We got the hood back down, and we got everything taped up real good. And I didn't think we were going to have issue. And I would say if it was old Atlanta, we would have been struggling the rest of the day. But now, you know, being able to draft and everything, I think we would have been fine. And as long as we could have survived, I mean, we could have salvaged a decent finish today.
What do you think a justifiable penalty would be for loose piece of airline?
I'm not sure. I've never been a series director, so I'm not 100% sure on what, you know, what I would have done. You know, these guys make the rules, so I mean, it's written, right?
How big of a race was this for you going in? Obviously, this is you know, these races is an opportunity for more of the field, and I don't know if that was as much part of the frustration for you as having that opportunity taken away today.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you know, we've got a really good program. We've made some progress at DGM, and you know, having Hendrick Motors and things like that, and the support from Chevrolet, we have a good shot to run up front and win at a place like this. And you know, we had Cool Ray on the car, and you know, it was their first race this season, and to not be able to showcase our talent and our ability, just that really frustrated me more than anything.
Thanks, Josh.
Thank you, Josh.
Thanks, Josh. Hey everyone, thanks for watching this video from DannyBTalks. If you're new to my channel, make sure you leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so that you'll never miss another new video here on DannyBTalks. Until next time, I hope you have a great day. Bye guys.